I was blown away by your heroism just then.
I'm glad to hear it, but in the future, could you please not wander aimlessly around the battlefield so much? I don't want you to get hurt. When I read the notes for this job, I assumed you'd be a little more composed. I didn't expect companies would have such different requirements for holo surveyors.
Diversity is highly valued by the company. Fine. I'm really not the best at dealing with ethereals. But I've got a few tricks up my sleeve when it comes to recovering etheric resources.
Really? Then I guess I'll trust you. Well, since you mentioned etheric resource recovery, there's no sense hiding it. What we really want is to help support your resource recovery business in the future. So, if everything goes smoothly today, could you have a word with your boss and help us get in on the follow-up commission?
Oh, yeah, of course. No problem, just leave it up to me.
We're counting on you, Mia. Tell you the truth, I've been planning on switching careers recently. Working for a big fancy company like yours ought to pay better than hustling on Internet for myself, right?
Sure does.
Can you tell us how much of a cut you take for recovering etheric resources like this?
Oh, yeah, my cut, it's...
How silly of me, Mia. You work for a company, so you must get a fixed salary plus bonuses. But I guess that's confidential.
Yes, I have to keep that a secret. That is very considerate of you, Miss Nekomata. I won't disclose exactly how much it is then.
Cool. Let's not talk about salaries right now then. Shall we get started with surveying the route?
Oh, okay. Just let me look up the exact details here.
Hey, Ethan. We could think of this old guy.
Are we whispering because you don't want him to hear my opinion?
I feel like he's a little weird. He talked about working with this company, but his story's full of holes. It's obvious he's not familiar with them. What do you think, Roxy?
Maybe he does work there but knows nothing about the business because he's new, and his boss forced him to come here.
Huh? Well, for a proxy, you sure are naive. My years of experience on the streets tell me he's definitely no corporate salary man. More like some blood. I'm confused about why he's still forcing himself to come in here when he's obviously terrified. There must be something going on behind the scenes. Maybe there's a big score waiting to be revealed. In any case, let's finish up this commission with him. Then...
Please stick together. Stay on my heels.
Mr. Ollie, about your company.
Wait a minute, what's the noise? Would you go check ahead?
Master, Ollie refuses to proceed due to an unusual acoustic...
Phew. Oh, luckily that's not an enemy. We should get out of here. Over there!
Don't get that work, Mr. Ollie. With you...
What's that? Oh, there's something all the way around! Straight ahead! Can you go check?
Master, there is an unknown object moving...
Can't wait to go shopping after getting my test.
There is some writing on the wall ahead. Ollie believes this may be a...
cereals are way too scary. We should get out of here. Over there! Let me handle that locked door ahead. I forgot to bring the key card.
Seems like we can open the door with that button.
Can you... Can you please go take a look? The door's open. We should go this way now. Yeah. It should be safe around here. Oh, why are ethereals here all of a sudden? Take care of them, I'm begging you.
The ethereals have all been taken care of.
Home stretch. Can I walk behind you too?
Just follow me.
Oh, the survey route finish is right up there.
How can there be so many? They may be small, but I've got a weird feeling about this.
Ah, there! That's a big one!
Oh, is it really that scary? I'll get rid of them.
Swear on my blade.
that's a wrap for the commission, thanks to the both of you. Couldn't have gotten it all done today without you. As for your payment, once we exit the hollow, I'll have funds transferred to Miss Nekomata's Internaut account. Oh, and don't worry, I'll be putting in a good word for you two back at the company.
Okay, we're counting on you, yeah?
Now that our business is done and dusted,
No problem. Me and the proxy will find the fastest and safest route out of the hole.
I understand. I'll just stand over there and turn my back to you. You can trust me.
Darn it. I was so busy and flustered the whole time and I forgot around to asking this guy about his true purpose and identity. Enough time. We have to leave a hole soon and then everyone will go their separate ways.
Nekomata, to be clear, getting info through torture isn't allowed.
Come on, I know that. Even if he's hiding something, he's still a client. Besides, just because I was taken in by a street gang doesn't mean I'm gonna do stuff like that. Proxy. Speaking of street gangs, that reminds me. It's time to use my secret ability. Watch this. Got it. Now let me see what this so-called guide Ollie has on him. Huh? Wait, these are handcuffs?
Please respect other people's hobbies, Nekomata. Put that back, it's private.
Hold up, Belle. Fairy just detected a string of numbers on the handcuffs that match the same format used by public security.
What? These handcuffs belong to a public security officer?
Miss Nekomata, Proxy, how's your chat going? I think I can hear some ethereals nearby. What are my handcuffs doing over? I mean, they're not my not handcuffs. Oh.
Tell us the truth, Ollie. Why do you have public security handcuffs on you?
It's that I found those handcuffs.
Oh, so you just found them somewhere. Well then, that's completely fine, yeah? Well now, Ollie. I took you for a rookie thief judging by the way you cowered like a chicken in the hollow. I never thought you'd steal something from a public security officer. I thought I could get a nice score from your commission. It seems we ought to be grateful you haven't landed us in even more trouble. And these handcuffs that you just found? What kind of incompetent officer would lose their own equipment? Any cop who lets you take their cuffs off them must be a real weakling.
Please don't insult public security officers. A public security officer has to grit his teeth and endure arduous training. They have to stay up all night studying for exams, has to struggle to pass the strictest of screening. Only then can he become an officer.
Why are you getting all virtuous all of a sudden? Hold up, don't interrupt me. We want the truth, and get on with it. Who are you really, and why did you post a fake commission through a fake company?
It's... I can't tell you.
Can't tell us? Let me see. Since you're not cooperating, I guess I'll just have to throw you to the ethereals in here. Oh boy, we killed so many of their friends today. I bet they're gonna be real happy to see you. Right? How about now? Ready to talk?
I won't tell.
What is up with this guy? He's scared out of his wits, but he still won't talk.
Hold on, Nekomata. I've just matched the serial number from these handcuffs to an officer. Ollie, male. Team 4, Criminal Investigations Division at Janus 12th Precinct. That's who this guy is.
Huh? No, wait. This guy is actually a public security officer? we've made... Well, officer. You said you wouldn't hold us liable before, so let's say our goodbyes right here then.
Please, wait! Miss Nekomata, before you leave, can you reassure me that you're both good people, and that you will not tell anyone anything about meeting? My mission today was top secret. I need to make sure no one harboring ulterior motives...
Okay, don't worry. If we had any ulterior motives, we'd let it...
Oh, I see. Of course. That makes sense. Wait, you knew I wasn't with the company all along?
Can I be honest? Ollie, your acting is really, really bad.
Honestly, how could your boss or your coworkers let you go alone on a mission like this?
Because this operation was at my personal request. I've been a public security officer for years now, but I still can't get over my phobia of ethereals. I've screwed up a few operations, and these days, I always get benched. There's been this really tough case, and we're short of leads. I thought maybe we could use Internaut to lure in our culprit with some crime-related info. If the plan worked, I'd be able to take credit for it, even if I wasn't involved with the operation later on. If I was lucky.
I wouldn't have taken you for someone so driven by personal gain.
That's my boss on the phone. 1 second. Hello? Boss, it's Ollie.
Where are you? Did you post to Internet pretending to be a company going into a hollow?
It wasn't on purpose. Please don't fire me.
Fire you? Why would I fire you? You did great. If we can crack this case, you'll take first merit for it and land a handsome bonus. Get back to the precinct and get yourself ready for the...
My boss praised me. All these years, my boss has finally praised me. Did you hear that?
Oh, congratulations.
What am I gonna do?
You were just so happy. Why the long face?
Going on future operations with them means I definitely have to go back into a hollow again.
You'll just have to work it out for yourself. Proxy, let's go.
Wait a sec! Miss Nekomata, Proxy, this may be a bit forward, but would you please consider becoming case consultants for public security and...
Huh?
You know the truth about my Internaut commission. Making you case consultants feels much safer than just relying on a verbal promise. And what's more, based on our previous adventure, when it comes to hollows, I can tell your abilities are far superior to mine. With your support, all those things I couldn't do before, they don't have to be pipe dreams any longer. This time, I really just might get a bonus.
Then if we say no, what are you gonna do?
If you really won't say yes, then I can only bid farewell to my Medal of Honor with tears in my eyes. And ask you once again to keep this confidential.
Yeah? That's it?
I thought you were gonna hold us responsible if we didn't cooperate.
I'd never go back on my word. I swear it on my honor as an officer.
I gotta say, he really is just... Fine, Ollie. I reluctantly agree to this commission of yours, or your request for us to be case consultants, or...
Really?
But on one condition. We charge a high fee. If we help you complete the mission, your entire bonus is ours.
That's fine with me. I'd rather have the prestige over any bonus.
Great. Then let's do it. Alright then, Proxy. Today's matter is settled. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It feels weird.
I never thought you'd agree to team up with a public security officer, Nekomata.
So what? I agreed to his request. What's unbelievable about that? Don't worry, I won't lose us any money. I've heard that they pay out pretty decent bonuses. And if he's so willing to give up the whole thing, then why not? And Ollie might seem unreliable, but there were several times today when he surprised me. Perhaps there's more to this guy than meets the eye? Anyway, let's just wait for him to contact us if we're gonna be supporting him.
These gangsters have been looting lost ether resources all over the hollows for quite some time. No precinct in any jurisdiction has been able to pin them down, so here's what I'm thinking. First of all, we put out the word on Internet that there's a large commission to recover ether resources. Then, we use ether resources from our evidence room as bait and set a trap by placing them in the hollow. Finally, we wait for the gangsters to take the bait and...
Sounds pretty solid.
Well, then we officially adopt this as our battle plan.
Oh, well done then. It seems...
It's just... 11th Precinct also wants in, and I've been promoted to head up the joint operation.
Why did you say just? You're starting to make me nervous.
You see, only the 11th Precinct has access to the ether resources and evidence. I'm about to go undercover into the hollow to set up the trap with two strangers from the General Affairs Department who I've never even met before. And my weakness will be exposed the second we run into any ethereals, and they...
So what? It's not like I can go meet them in your place. Cry and beg all you want, but I'm not gonna do anything that risky.
Of course. As a case consultant, I just need you to take care of any ethereals along the way.
Case consultant? Sounds more like a bodyguard.
Oh, not at all. Think of it as being temporary, unofficial person...
It's really stressful working on an operation alongside this many officers.
Oh, please don't say that. What if we use remote comms to keep in touch, and you can help me from a little further away? Then you'll...
If that's an option, then I'll consider doing it. By the way, this case consultant thing, is there anything else I need to know about?
As you're effectively temporary unofficial personnel for public security, you'll need to comply with basically the same rules that current officers do. You'll be fine. You just need to memorize this simple 476-page new officer training manual. Is something wrong?
I know what to do, so just leave everything to me. And so that's what happened when I met Ollie just now.
Hang on. Did you memorize that mere 476 pages?
Course not. Who'd want to learn how to be a public security officer by reading all that? All I have to do is work with the officers from public security. So there's still some time before Ollie's mission, so I'll go study nearby and give you a buzz when it's time to go.
She's gone. She said she was going to study nearby. Belle, why don't you go check on her? After all...
Ready for combat. This is the path. Strike! Standing by. Ready and waiting. Soldier 11, reporting. Eradicate all evil. My blade is ready.
I'm with the proxy at the court.
That's great! So, once I'm in with the officers from the 11th precinct, if anything happens, I'll,
Just when the time comes, be quick about it instead of exercising your lung capacity.
I'll try my best to hold it in. After all, the other...
I hear footsteps. Sounds like the other officers have arrived on your end. Good.
Hey, but
Master, 2 young...
Hey, Holly. There are 2 people approaching me over here.
That's impossible. I know I sent the correct meetup coordinates to the 11th precinct. Oh no! I did send the wrong one! I sent your coordinates instead! What are we gonna do?
I was just about to ask you that.
Get out of there before they see you! They won't be able to keep up with you!
I haven't done anything wrong. Why should I have to run? Besides, what happens to the operation if I leave?
The operation. I'll just go back and confess to my boss in any case.
I never thought Ollie had the gut.
Now's not the time for this, Belle. I need to plan out a route, so...
Don't worry, Proxy. I'll handle it. Consider this a free lesson, Ollie. Watch and learn.
The rendezvous point should be close by.
Is that a girl over there?
Hey, are you 2 from the next precinct over? You're in the right place. Codename Operation Watch and Wait. I'm Ollie from Team 4 Criminal Investigations at the 12th Precinct, and I'm in charge of today's operation.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Delaney from General Affairs at the 11th Precinct, and this is Huggins. We humbly apologize if we caused any offense just now. We'll cooperate in full and carry out all orders to finish the mission.
You don't have to be so formal. We've never met, and it's an undercover sting, so it's completely normal to be guarded about anyone nearby the meeting point. And without 11 Precinct support, we could never carry out this operation, so I should be thanking you.
I didn't think you'd be so young, Officer Ollie. Or so easy. When I heard the name Ollie, I imagined an old guy in a stained tan suit with heavy bags under his eyes.
Oh,
This guy has a very specific imagination.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Huggins is just like that. And what were you...
Oh, what I mean is, everyone's here now, so let's hurry.
Roger. We've already marked out several alternative coordinates, so please come with us.
we fooled.
Don't relax just yet. That was just the beginning. They're gonna have more questions along the way. Anyway, find somewhere safe nearby to hide and keep an eye on things.
Right. Understood.
Officer, we've already marked 3 deployment points. This is the first location. This is the second. And this is the final one.
There we go. We'll go investigate as per usual. Hollows are unpredictable. Stay close to me. Watch your step. Avoid the ethereals.
We've reached the deployment point. Setting up the bait now.
Wait. I hear something strange.
How come there's so many ethereals here?
I gotcha! Ooh, I never expected a bunch of ethereals to jump out of nowhere like that.
You sure took them all out quickly, Ollie. I barely had a chance.
Yeah, no wonder your average combat scores at the 12th precinct were higher than ours last month. Turns out...
Come on, you're all exaggerating. We're only up on you by 0.2 points. And combat scores are really only for internal use anyway. They're worth...
Yeah? Didn't I hear you all cracked a whopper of a case a little while back, though?
You're probably thinking of those inter-district raids carried out by the... Well, we can't take any credit for that.
Ah, I see. That's a real shame.
Right? If we don't catch these gangsters in their ether...
Wow, even an elite officer like yourself has to worry about writing reports. I feel like you're...
It's much harder being a desk jockey than catching criminals in the hall. But the word limit for reports this year has been reduced. Thanks to all the spam your precinct put out.
That was actually Huggins over here. In his report, he wrote out 20 times, being a public security officer is the greatest job in the whole...
Deleted? You swore you'd never tell anyone about that. Anyway, it's better than what you wrote. If you can't afford to raise my salary, I hope you raise my pension by 20%.
But that's what I really thought.
Huh. I never expected Miss Nekomata to know so much about our inter-precinct gossip. It's like I didn't even...
Isn't that a good thing? Why you getting all self-pitying?
Huh? Officer Ollie, what's that about pity?
I meant, there's nowhere good to place those ether resources here. And
Ah, you're right. Let's push on and... We probably shouldn't deploy here. It's too dangerous.
next, let's go over there.
The space here seems pretty unstable. We've reached the deployment point. Setting up the big net.
Master, a hollow shift has just occurred. You are now in an...
Great. A hollow shift wasn't part of our plan.
Don't panic, that's normal. I dealt with it.
Master, we found an old... I have discovered a note. The note reads, Red is a liar.
It's the exit.
Ready. Okay. Roger that.
No problem.
Copy that. Fine. thought one of the first 2 locations would surely be suitable. Lucky we didn't.
It's so nice to have such an elite on the team. Officer Ollie, you've achieved incredible success at such a young age. Could you...
Which school?
Oh, right. This is me. Argyle's campus.
Yeah, it was Argyle's campus.
Hey, isn't that the school where tuition is free?
Huggins, watch your mouth! Sorry, Officer Ollie. Huggins didn't mean it. It's just, you're so skilled, we thought you must.
So which year did you grad?
Oh, that's me again. Class of 40.
Class of 45.
Huh? 45? Wasn't that years ago? The graduates from that class must be nearly 40 now, right?
Yeah, but ma'am, you don't even look 30, let alone 40.
Uh...
This might be difficult, Belle, but now's not the time to go blank. Hurry up and think of something.
Hang on. Officer Ollie, could it be that your real identity is in...
My real identity?
A child prodigy who skipped grades to get into the academy super early for her?
You got me! I was actually an orphan who was taken in. My foster mom was always so kind to me, but she made some...
Ah, I see. So you're the oldest. You lived in a tiny house at the mercy of the elements. Your whole family squeezed. As the oldest kid, you'd secretly eat moldy crusts while carving off the good bits of bread to share with...
Wow, sounds like an old soap opera.
That's why! To keep costs down at home, you chose...
Actually, you...
But lots of company-affiliated schools have free enrollment too. Why'd you decide to become a public
Well, before I went into foster care, I wasn't a good kid. This one time, I overestimated my abilities to get by even with all that. Someone still stood up for me. It might have been unintentional. But for me, it was so if I could. I also wanted to protect something with my own hands.
I understand. You took... No wonder you're in charge of this operation at such a young age. Your morals are beyond reproach. I only became an officer to show off to the ladies. I'm just a piece of dirt compared to you.
After hearing about your past, I realize I really don't have any dreams of my...
Don't be like that. I think it's good to have dreams based in reality. Besides, our reasoning for joining the force might be different.
Wow, Officer Ollie. You're so kind. I'll have to redouble my efforts to be deserving of such words.
Sorry, ma'am. Huggins gets emotional easily. Don't mind him.
This area is prone to spatial displacement. Not a good spot. Let's head to another deployment point.
Master, I haven't detected any anomaly.
Reporting in, Officer Ollie. Our
Great work.
Really? You obviously... And what's more, the thing you said just now about using your hands to protect something. If I didn't know you were just pretending to be me, I might have been moved to tears just...
Wanna know why your acting skills were so bad before, Ollie?
Why?
It's because the key to a good disguise is to never completely make everything a lie. You need real experience, or else they'll see through you. Your words will lack conviction. You have to understand the character you're playing, adding a hint of real...
So that's it. No wonder your story...
Hey, don't just assume other people's experiences. I said add a hint. Anyway, if you hadn't messed up giving up the info, I wouldn't have had to go through...
I'm so... Hang on. I think I hear something nearby.
Huh? Ollie, did you copy? What's going on?
Warning. Large numbers of ethereals are converging near the client's location. Hypothesis. This area experiences spatial anomalies that teleport in ethereals.
What? Now, I'll come up with something. As long as he can.
What do you mean by come up with something? Officer Ollie,
That's. You're right. The key to this whole watching meet operation revolves around whether or not these gangsters act. That's why I think before we withdraw, we should check nearby for signs of anyone suspicious.
Ah, I see. Drawing on such rich experience? Nope.
It's just. You've helped me out so much today running around these hollows. And now, I'm asking.
No, really, it's nothing. Guarantee.
It sure is. I have the greatest respect for you, officer.
Alright, here's what we'll do. We're gonna split into 2 groups and search for signs of anything suspicious.
Yes, ma'am. So we'll go that way.
I'm with you.
Proxy, we have to go rescue Ollie. These are definitely Ollie's footprints. There's so many ethereals teleporting here. This doesn't look great. I hope you can hang in there. Do you really think some 20 ethereals can stop me? Whiskers are incredible. Ollie must be close. These ethereals are never ending. Ollie's up ahead. Ollie! Hey, Ollie!
Mr. Gumbo! If you're here...
It hasn't failed. I'm completely exhausted. If you can't crack the case and get our commission fee, I'll never. Ollie?
I feel like Ollie's a little bummed out.
You're not wrong, Brock. It's because I can't stop wondering. Has teaming up with you all, watching how you handled things over the course of the operation today left me thinking. I got the meeting place wrong, I can't even protect myself from ethereals.
Hey, Ollie! That's enough, Gremlin. Nobody can easily handle every single thing. Didn't I tell you before? There are traces of ethereals all around you all.
Really?
Ollie, you were the one who came up with using Idrina against these gangsters. You were the one leading this up, don't you get it? You're nowhere near as bad as stop being so hard on yourself. And turn your Yes, this is Ollie.
Ma'am, your intuition and foresight are truly remarkable.
Huh?
Ma'am, not long after we split up, we spotted this sneaky figure around the setup. This kid was dressed up like a gangster. He might have something to do...
Where are you right now? We'll head to you immediately, and we can go to...
What? Go into Delaney? Huggins? Wait a sec. Really far... It's totally fine. You two apprehended the suspect, so the credit's all yours. Go on now, quickly! I've just taken on another assignment. I'll be watching closely as to how your interrogation...
All right.
That's weird. I only mentioned it offhand. I never thought they'd actually... If you go back with them to their precinct, Ollie, it'll blow... I'm a little anxious about the outcome of the interrogation.
Okay.
Proxy, Ollie's already... I'm so tired.
I expected you to be such a good...
Hey, come on! What are you saying? Even my ears are... I mean, we've put in a lot of work today. How can I put this? Whenever I used to see a public security officer, I would just avoid them. But after working with these two... You've also been running around all day, Brock. I bet we'll be getting a message from Ollie sometime soon.
Miss Nekomata, 11th Precinct has sent over the results of their interrogation. That sneaky dude they found lurking around the hollows is actually from the gang we're going after. He's already flipped. He told us how they sent him out to snoop around because they heard about and were interested in our bait.
Oh? And under what circumstances did he give out this information?
Huh? Why do you...
Of course! If he keeps silent, then there's definitely a connection. But if he gets suddenly angry, then perhaps you misread the situation. Or, if he keeps saying, I can't say, it means there are conditions you have to meet. A gang member capable of hollow exploration like this is certainly no amateur. If he won't spill everything out of desperation...
You're so knowledgeable! But the interrogation was carried out by the 11th Precinct, so we only have access to the written report. There's something else that's troublesome. If this guy doesn't report back to his gang, it might expose our trap. So, to avoid that possibility, the precinct decided to immediately use him in a stick. They asked him to leak info to his gang, saying that the ether
Meow. Something about this operation still seems fishy to me. That's everything I have according to that gang member. The gang 10's Ollie's mission this time is to lead a small team along with a defect.
Ollie's going to lead a team into the hollow...
He says he's been training in a simulator ever since we got up, and this time he's got a team with him. So, it should be okay. I've already talked to him. This time, we're gonna follow him at a distance and play things fate.
Ready for combat. Standing by. Ready and waiting. Ready for combat.
My blade is ready.
Reporting in, Officer Ollie. Our team and the main force at the resource point are all in position. Operation...
Roger that. All right, Alberto. You're our informant, so...
Yes, sir. Hello?
Alberto. Glad you still remember who's boss. My patience was seconds away from wearing thin after not hearing from you in so long.
Sorry, boss. I had a problem with my carrot, and only just got it fixed. But it's all sorted now.
You better not mess this up.
Don't worry, I got the scoop when I was out gathering intel last time.
Alright, we're gonna get the goods now. You go meet up with the vehicles. Out.
I did everything you...
Okay. Next,
Proxy, Ollie's group is about to get...
Master, please remotely assist Ollie in reaching his destination. I have updated your system with Ollie's location.
Their path out is blocked by an iron gate.
Detected. An electrical switch that controls the door. I've marked the location of the switch in your system.
It's open! The virtual assistant is useful after all. Ethereal, we can close the door of that button over there so Ollie will know we should switch paths.
Mr. Kamada, your help from afar is invaluable.
No worries, just keep going. Leave the rest to me.
I'm hearing a vehicle compromise. Don't start too far away. How far from the stolen goods are we?
There is a shortcut, but I'm not sure if we can take it. Seems like we're good to go.
Looks like someone's sneaking up behind Ollie and company.
Roger that.
David's here. What happened? Where did he go? The hole is shifting. Gang set us up. We fell into their trap.
What? What's going on? I thought there were only supposed to be a few of this. Isn't good. We're out.
Everyone, just calm down.
Don't you think it's a little late?
Boss, we rounded up the officers, except for the one leading them.
So,
Of course it's a trap. Never.
you...
We're a gang making a living stealing ether resource. Killer job like that pops up on internet? You better believe. If you ask me, your mistake was being way too weak. Anyway, we'd be rude not to
What did you...
Already shaking.
Alright, Captain. It's time for you to take the stage. Call up your main...
What?
No. Do you still not help us get this batch of ether resources? Or would you...
Ethereals!
Captain, call up your guys right now. The boss's patience is running out.
No, I can't do that.
Huh?
I don't want to be eaten by an ethereal, but I don't want to lose my job either. If I help you contact the main force, I'll be fired, and my life will be completely ruined!
So what you're saying is, it's better to just end everything here and now.
No, God, that's not what I meant either! What I'm saying is, I know another way to get the etheric resources without having to involve the other officers.
Huh. Is that a fact? Sure you're not just, making stuff up?
Of course not. Please trust me. I'm an orphan and was adopted as a kid. I brought up a whole load of siblings all unrelated to me, and I suffered so much over the years. I thought becoming a public security officer would mean having a decent job. But after all these years in the department, I've mostly just been sitting on the sidelines. I'm not that young anymore, and this operation might be the last chance I ever get. But seeing as it's doomed anyway, I should really think about myself first and foremost. As long as the department doesn't know I'm responsible, the blame won't fall on me, even if the ether resources are lost.
How surprising. The kid really does have some will to live. Alright then. Lead the way.
Damn it! I know something smells fishy.
Well, it's already happened. So all we can do now is adapt and respond. But Nekomata, Bell.
I think Ollie must have some kind of trick up his sleeve.
Yeah, I think so too. Remember? Back when we first met Ollie, he was terrified. But he still didn't reveal he was actually a public security officer.
Yeah, like she said, he may be unreliable, but he's got more backbone than I expected. And what he was saying to the gangster boss, don't you think it sounded familiar?
He's a bright guy. He's definitely planning something. Let's follow him and see what he's up to.
Come with me, over there.
So well behaved. Keep an eye on the area for me.
Where's Ollie taking the gang members? Roxy, let's catch up!
2.5 petabytes of bulk storage. But somehow, it's not enough. It's never enough! And that's especially true when you consider all of our upcoming projects. The videos just keep coming, the badminton/gaming center needs capacity, and if I am ever gonna deliver on that free storage backups as an employee perk concept, I'm gonna need a lot more storage, like at least another petabyte worth.
In this economy?
You're right, storage ain't cheap, but what if I told you that I could get a petabyte for half the price?
I'm listening.
Well, we can. In our quest to find the most cost-effective storage upgrade, we stumbled upon these. They are recertified drives, but the recertification is done by Seagate themselves, and they come in at just about half the price of the same drives brand new. So, like any other sane person would, I immediately handed eBay my credit card information and ordered $10,000 worth of them. That's 60 drives. So you gotta be wondering, Linus, what's the catch? Come closer, and I'm gonna tell you. Okay, the real answer to what's the catch is we don't know yet. That's kind of the point of this adventure. You see, the best advice that we've ever gotten and given is to avoid secondhand storage. So this is kind of untreaded territory for us. But the deal was too sweet to pass up. Now, it's not like we were worried about getting outright scammed. eBay has pretty good buyer protections, and the main sellers of these recertified drives seem to have excellent ratings, with most of the drives even coming with some kind of warranty. But there's still a lot of questions, like, what does recertified even mean? Are they used? It's hard to say. I mean, the eBay listings for these drives say that they have extremely low power on hours and no bad sectors, which would seem to suggest that they're basically brand new. But if they were recertified by Seagate, the manufacturer, then in theory, they could just reset the power on hours. The next thing the script says is unbox them, but there's not a whole lot of unboxing to do. Like, is this how they came?
Well, it's not like when you buy an individual drive. It's not like they're all gonna ship in like Amazon packaging. When you're buying 60, they come in trays. And
that makes sense. Okay, so how used do these look? I would say
they look pretty not used to me.
Not at all.
There's some fingerprints, but you know, our inventory people definitely put asset tags on them.
Not on this one.
Oh,
it's freaking clean.
And wear gloves.
Even the screw holes. I don't think these have ever been mounted to anything.
Look at this. 22.
2022.
Are they all like that? 2020.
2021. So these were manufactured anytime over the last few years.
I mean, these drives didn't come out until like the end of 2021, like December. Oh yeah, that one's 2020, so that must be a very early one.
Where did they come from?
Server parts deals.
Ah, yes.
On eBay.
So, instead of buying our drives from Seagate's own store, we chose server part deals. They sell them either factory sealed, still recertified, but sealed, or they actually crack them open and pre-burn-in test them for up to 50 hours. According to server part deals, the chance of getting a DOA drive is actually much lower with those burn-in ones, so we opted for that. When we picked these up last December, sometimes it takes us a while to catch up to our production ideas, we found that the sweet spot was these 20 terabyte drives for $180 a piece. And looking on eBay, seems like we actually got a pretty sweet deal. They're closer to $220 now, but
Is Ollie trying to tell us to use the switch?
Okay, we're here. We've arrived at our destination.
Hey, what is this place?
Please, when I was out here earlier, laying out the resources, I discovered this weird space.
Are you saying all we have to do is just wait here and a space?
Yes, just a little bit longer, and then...
Huh? What's the matter? What's that sound?
Boss, there's so many.
I can't take it anymore!
So Ollie took those gangsters to where he got...
Looks like he's trying to use the ethereals to weaken the gangsters, to create...
We shouldn't let his efforts go to waste. Ethereals are threats, and the gang members won't let him go. Let's hurry up!
Where'd that sneaky little cop get you up, bro?
He's over here. We've got... Come here.
I took you for a jittery coward before. You led us to that horde of ethereals hoping they'd taken us out. Bet you never thought...
No. I actually thought...
What do you mean?
What do you mean, then? You guys wanna try too? I don't blame you if you get hurt. He's heading that way! Run him down! That all you got? Let's get him! He's gonna hit me! You couldn't see. No problem! Finally stop? I'll try my claws!
Let's go. Victory. The only option. Yeah. Prepare to burn.
Check this out!
How much longer are you gonna bug me?
That's why you all surrendered, of course.
Dream on!
He's just one girl. Take her out.
Watch out! She's just some lousy cat.
Would you care to say that one more time?
You stupid cat!
to call you out just by myself.
Miss Nekomata,
Ollie, you look a little...
don't worry, our uniforms are pretty tough. It's just...
Those gangsters almost tore you to pieces, but you're still fixated on the appearance. Anyway, you did a pretty good job.
That's right. If you hadn't thought so quickly to use the ethereals to weaken them, Nekomata and I...
Well, my mind just about went blank as I realized we've been double-crossed. And I don't know why, but I turn your personal experience and your personality...
So, you figured out the way I do things, and tricked those gangsters, and thanks to your quick thinking. You're like...
It's because what I said... Well,
Yeah?
well, didn't you tell me that it's best to mix in some of your own personal... Well, I really am an orphan. I was the oldest kid at the orphanage, and I really did have to more or less raise a whole load of siblings, all unrelated to me. The reason I chose...
If your finances were so bad, why didn't you go to a company-affiliated school? I have heard lots of company-run schools offer scholarships. And with your ether aptitude, you probably would have gotten some more than...
Some orphans who get out into the real world feel shackled by self-doubt or the distressing... of course, I don't mean to say anything bad about it, but as an older brother, I never want to see my younger siblings like that. I wanted to become a public security officer so I could stand with my head held high. But I'm no role model.
No wonder you were so intent on getting some recognition, but I think your wish just might have...
Huh?
Good role models aren't defined by the accommodations they're awarded, but by the... You showed ingenuity, and bravery goes not the action... Sure did. So keep your head up high. Your brothers and sisters, they're all gonna be proud. Anyway, everything's...
Great. Our partners...
I don't know if I'll get a bonus this time, but I'll pay both your fees.
I'm sure you'll get your bonus. But as for my cut...
Huh?
I said you don't have to pay me! Just pay the proxy, take your bonus, and buy those kids something nice. Kids who grew up with nothing cherish whatever gifts they're given. This is just...
In that case, let's split the remainder. But Ollie, we have a condition.
Yeah! And if I ever catch even a sniff that you've gone crooked, then you can bet I'll be...
Thanks so much! I promise.
Proxy! It's me!
Oh, are you finally gonna work in the store to repay the cutting hair's debt?
No way. I just came by today to bring you some...
There's no such thing as a free lunch, Neko.
Don't be so suspicious, you two. They're from Ollie.
Ollie sent this? He's a public security officer.
After he was told he'd be getting his bonus, he said he went back to the orphanage last week. He went ahead and told them all the presents were for me. So all the kids went out fishing with him to say thanks.
Ollie's a good guy getting you your favorite...
Well, yeah, but don't stereotype us sirens. Sometimes we want a little variety. Anyway, I've got way too much now, so Amber, you... What are you?
I'm just returning a tape. Ah, proxies. That's a lot of fish. I didn't buy it. It was a gift from Nekomata's friend.
Hey, Amby, what do you mean by...
Nothing. It's just a little surprising you have friends who give you gifts.
Well, of course I do, because I'm actually super popular. Definitely. Enough to call me a...
Yeah, the very role model of a cunning hair.
Huh? You just agreed.
So?
It's nothing. Ugh. Why do I feel like all this was a waste?
I'm going back to the cunning hairs now, Nekomata. You coming? Want me to carry some fish?
Okay. Where are we going then, Phaethon?
All things considered, Well, it's fish for dinner tonight.